It's me! Random live. I did say I would be doing some random lives, and here I am. And it's exciting. Unboxing time. I know. I say literally, about an hour ago, I took delivery of my first proper order from the new 2022-2023 Stampin' Up catalogue. So I've got new stuff. And I only missed one thing that I thought I'd ordered that I hadn't. So that's not bad. There are a couple of things I forgot to order, so I'm already getting my second order ready, but and I've checked it off and I've got everything that I ordered. Most of it isn't for me, let it be said. Most of it is for Product Shares and In Colour Club. So, hello Judith, unboxing! I'm so happy. Now I have sorted things out, but they are basically all in boxes now around my feet. So I'm going to start with the easier things to control, and then I will come on to the paper, which is less easy to control. Hello Sherry from Oregon, you haven't ordered yet. Well, let's see if I can tempt you. So I'm going to start with ribbon. Then I'm going to do embellishments. Why is it when you come up with a pop-up? I mean, it was a security pop-up, which is fine, but it's not what I wanted in the middle of a live. So I'm going to start with ribbon, then I'm going to do embellishments, then I'm going to do stamp sets, bundles, dies, folders, and things like that. Then I'm going to come on to paper because that is the least easy. So, having said I'm going to start with ribbon, I'm going to start with embellishments. So let me flip the camera down and get going. And I'm going to have to take everything out of its packet because it's all going to be terribly shiny. So these are, I would stress, I haven't got everything. Oh, I've got boxes as well. So I didn't get all of the embellishments because not all of the embellishments are things that I think I'd use. And I want to miss not having them before I order them. So these are the iridescent basic pearls. So they are just pearls, but they are iridescent and they're gorgeous. So if you want a pearl but just a little bit more, then that is what these are all about. So that's the iridescent pearls. So I am going to put them all back in their little packets. Then we've got solid faceted gems, which are these. I really need to get the catalogue out to tell you the colours of some of these things, because obviously pearls are pearl coloured, but the faceted gems, now that I can show you the colour, the inside of the catalogue, and I'm not showing you things that I've already shown you, just to be open about that. So these are Balmy Blue, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, yes, Melon Mambo, yes, Pool Party, yes, and Mossy Meadow. I'm going meh over these. I would say they're probably nearer Starry Sky. This is Starry Sky, and I think they're probably Starry Sky. But that's fine. Navy is fine, but I would call them Starry Sky. So if you want navy specifically, I'm not sure. Where is my swatch? Here it is. So let's have a look at Night of Navy. So that's Night of Navy, and I think this is a bluer. This is more of a dusky. Hello Shaz. So yes, I would say they're more Starry Sky than Night of Navy. I'm just putting that out there. Balmy Blue, absolutely, I'm perfectly happy with that. Melon Mambo, yeah, it's just the blue. I would say is not Night of Navy. I'd say it's Starry Sky, my humble opinion. So let's pop those back. There was a piece of cardboard. There was a piece of cardboard. There we go. Piece of cardboard. What I don't quite understand is why some embellishments are stuck to the cardboard and some aren't. Does anyone know why? Because I don't. And the only other embellishment I got was the heart pearls. So these are supposed to be milky white, glossy white and pearl white. Okay. Oh, actually, yes. So milky white, slightly opaque. Well, not opaque, slightly clear, not solid. Pearl is obvious, and then glossy, yes. So these are, yeah, not, they're slightly translucent. That's the word I'm looking for. Translucent. So that's the embellishments. Those are the only additional embellishments that I bought. So what I didn't get were the flower trinkets. Can't see myself ever using them. I'm not a great... I've still got the loose flower flourishes, and I think I've used maybe 2. So I don't think I need flower trinkets, even though they are metallic rather than colour. Sprig trinkets, again, I don't tend to use trinkets. So I didn't get those. Everything else I've either already got, yeah, or was carrying over. So that is those. So let me pop those in that box. Right, ribbon. Ribbon. So I've already shown some while ago the new in colour ribbon. So this is everything else. So this is called Petal Pink Soft Polyester Ribbon. Ooh, that's interesting. So if you know the faux suede, this is more like the faux suede. Yeah, it's more like the faux suede. I was expecting it to be floaty, but it's not. Let's see what it does with a bow. Yeah, I would definitely say this is more faux suede. I think this is something you would tie in a loose bow. I wouldn't want it tight. I might have to put in a sun blind in a minute because things are getting bright. So yes, that's that. As I say, I would call it more faux suede than polyester or soft polyester. This is the metallic edge cotton ribbon. And it's is it vanilla or is it white? That's a question. I mean, it's not white, absolutely not white. The question really is it vanilla? Got some vanilla layers here. So yes, I would call that vanilla. I don't know what it calls itself. Silver, that's helpful. Let's see what it calls itself in here. Pumpy-tum. It doesn't. But I would say it's vanilla. Rather than anything else. It's quite a good match for vanilla with a silver edge, which is probably why it's called the metallic edged ribbon, because it's metallic and it's got an edge. Right, okay, so let's pop, trying to keep vaguely tidy. I'm trying to get, I've got an afternoon tea launch party at the weekend, and I'm in the middle of doing the tea in a box and the make and takes, because they need to go out in the post. So this is the natural finish ribbon. It's a nice wide ribbon. It's 7/8 of an inch from memory, and the idea is that you can stamp on it. So let's do a bow in this. I don't know if I do a bow in a ribbon this wide, but we'll have a look. So is there anything that you're particularly hankering after? Because I might have it. Oh no, that makes a nice bow. I didn't do a bow with the metallic edge. So yes, that's a nice bow. Certainly for a parcel, that would be gorgeous. Very nice. So yes, good bow tying ribbon. Let's just bring this one back and do because I think it's important to see what a bow looks like in these, and whether it's going to put the postage up an awful lot or not. Yeah, that would do tight. Yeah, that's pretty. That's actually really pretty. I was wondering whether vanilla and silver would go together, but I think they do. So that's good. Okay, so this is the white and rose gold. There's a lot of rose gold. Hello, Deborah from Michigan. So this is called Striped Ribbon. I do love some of the original names they come up with. So rose gold and white. And it's, what is it made of? It's polyester and metallic. Yeah, nice bow. I like the fact that you don't have to worry about having the right side sticking out. Hello, Claire. So, yeah, like that a lot. Particularly as there is a lot of rose gold, this catalogue. So that's that one. So I've got a class that I need to get out. I've got my afternoon tea, which I must get out. The class is supposed to be out next week. And then I've got product shares and stuff. So, yeah, lots going on. This is the Old Olive and Sahara Sand Twill Ribbon Combo. So you've got a slightly narrower Old Olive. Which ties a nice bow. Yep, nice bow. Next week, I think it's the end of next week, it's virtual incentive trip time. Hello, Brenton. Hello, Priscilla. Always like that you have new ribbons, tie new ribbons, I suppose. Well, you've got to. I mean, you know. So this is the Sahara Sand. I like that there's Sahara Sand because I think it's a much ignored colour. Yep, nice bow. So that's that. 10 yards of, so 10 yards in total, 5 yards of each. In that, on those. Let's see what we've got on the others. I didn't read you those. Striped ribbon is 10. The natural finish is 10. The metallic edge certainly looks like 10. Yep. And the, it's misnamed. This really should be like the faux suede. Just saying. Because it is more like the faux suede. Is also 10. It's, I love this. I have to say, it's gorgeous, but it's not what I was expecting. But it is gorgeous. Right, so that's all the ribbon. Right, okay, so I'm going to start with dies and embossing folders. Oh, I didn't take the embossing folders out of their packets. Some of the dies are standalone. And they're not very well highlighted in the catalogue. Just saying. So this isn't a die, obviously. It's the Painted Poses 3D embossing folder. So very nice. That's going to be a really nice deep emboss. So that'll be great on the front of a card. So that's that. This is the Twigs and Sprigs embossing folder and die. So this is a combo. Oh, it's got 2 bags. It's probably got 3 bags actually. So there's a bag to hold everything together and then a bag for each of the items. I love that we're saving the planet. Would you not think they could have used 1 bag, really? Seriously? Right, okay, so 3D embossing folder. Yep, that's definitely a 3D embossing folder. And it is exactly what it says on the tin, as you say. It is Twigs and Sprigs. And this is the die. Ooh! So I was going to say I would emboss and then die cut, but when you die cut you're going to squish the embossing. I'm going to have to play with that. Oh, maybe you do it as one. No, you do it as one. So it will actually fit together. Wahey. So that's how it works. So you actually run it through one thing at a time. I mean, just as one thing. So it die cuts and embosses at the same time. But obviously you can just emboss. Not quite sure whether I'm going to store that with my dies or my embossing folders. I mean, they are ultimately in the same packet, or in the same box, but not quite sure which way round to store those. You will go into this bag. I will make you go into this bag. Maybe. Right, and last embossing folder is the Elegant Eucalyptus 3D. So obviously you can use this with your mini. So we've got 2 of these. Not going to be easy to show just as they are, but they are nicely deep. Oh, and this is a card front or a band. But yeah, like those a lot. So that's the embossing folders, standalone dies. Mini pocket is exactly what it says. I don't know if I expected it to be slightly larger or slightly smaller, but I think that's a good size. You've got a bow, you've got tags, you've got label fronts. This is more of your bow. You've got those binders that you can use. It's on your to get. Now, why am I not surprised given where you live, Brenton? I have to say, when I thought of eucalyptus, I did think of the South Pacific market in particular. So lots of nice labels, a little sprig. Yeah, that's going to be quite a fun thing to use. As it's arrived, I might include it as one of my make and takes for my afternoon tea party launch, because that would be quite an easy one to just put together. This is brushed shapes. So these are lots of just dies for brushed shapes, surprise, surprise. But these are, as I say, these are mostly in the back of the catalogue and not featured brilliantly in the front, in my humble opinion. Cracker and treat box. So huge cracker with all these labels and stars and hearts, another label, tags. So if you want to get ahead for Christmas, there you go. So that's the cracker, and this is the designer tags, and I think this is what they're hoping people will buy along with the mini embossing cut and emboss, instead of having tag topper punches. So we've got a double, which obviously you can trim off, but a double tag, 1, 2, 3 more tags. Ooh. Oh, and that's the hole for this tag if you're not using this bit. So this is a standalone tag. Hello, Chris from... Ooh, hope you're not in hospital for too long. The cracker die is a definite, Brenton. I didn't even hesitate on that one. So little sprigs, roses, butterfly. So I think this will be quite a useful set of tags. I am sad that we don't have a tag punch anymore. I mean, a decent sized tag punch. I also got the masks. I get these every catalogue and I rarely use them. I really must use them more. Particularly now we've got the blending brushes. So, I've got a negative as well as a positive. I've got lots of negatives as well as positives. Right, okay, so we've got 2 shapes with the negative and the positive. Useful. So you can do the negative and the positive. Don't know what that is. So that's those. Then checkerboard and a larger checkerboard, but I'm guessing you can put them together, which you can, so you can do a nice plaid. with those. So those are your 2 squares. And then we've got a trellis, and again we've got this, which you can put over it. So they're layering. So yeah, useful. As I say, I always get them and I so rarely use them. I must make a plan to use them. They'll be really good for a technique class. Okay, so, oh, I missed an embossing folder. Into the Clouds, which is a standard embossing folder, not a 3D one. So in the UK, basically all of the new punches, sorry, in Europe, basically all of the new punches aren't currently in stock. So we have a few more things that we're waiting for. That meant I didn't order some things that I would otherwise have ordered. So this is gorgeous. So it's going to be very subtle clouds. It's not really showing up on the camera particularly well. It doesn't look too bad in the catalogue. The image is not bad. Right, okay, so let's move all of those to the back of my box and then I can work. These are in no particular order, but these are my stamps with dies if I've got the dies. So Ray of Light, I like a background stamp or like a Starburst or Sunburst. Red rubber, can never go wrong with a red rubber. So that's Rays of Light. I think in the North America, can you get that on wood? You used to be able to get wood-backed background stamps. Sunny Splash, it's fun, it's summery. I'm hoping we might actually get a summer this year, which we didn't really get last year, but I just thought it was fun. Red rubber. So Make a Splash, Hello Sunshine, Anywhere with You is Paradise and Wishing You Were Here. And they're kind of vintagey swimming costumes. Cottage Rose, which is part of the Abigail Rose suite. So lovely red rubber again. Best wishes, it's going to be fab, happy birthday. You are positively the greatest. Friends forever, feel better soon. And then the dies are, right, this is 95%. So they're not going to overlay completely. But there's a big, now whether this die cuts from the paper, I don't know yet. But there's a big die to make holes. Die, that would appear to fit in there. Ooh, so I think you can actually layer it so that that and these fit here. Going to have to play, but it may be that it die cuts the paper. I will have a look at that when we get to the paper. So that's the Abigail, well, Cottage Garden and Cottage Flowers. Right, Charming Sentiments, which go with the Sentiment Silhouettes. These are shown at 85%. So I've been saying for some weeks that there are fussy cut dies, and here they are. Here are your fussy cut dies. So it's photopolymer. There is a die cut for every single sentiment, plus we've got heart, stars, a kind of flourishy thing, an apostrophe, a starburst, which I think is actually a candle burst, candles. This, I'm guessing, makes a balloon out of these. I don't know. Little flower, and then punched holes. And we've got thank you, everything will be okay, beyond grateful, woohoo, hey there, super fantastic mega news, babies are a blessing, not that you need it, just for you, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, so tiny, so precious, and the fonts do go across. Congratulations, wishing you everything wonderful, because you totally deserve it, what's new, so that's hey there, what's new. Good luck, faith over fear. And it's a $1 Million Achiever set, but I couldn't tell you whose it is without looking at the catalogue. But you can actually, they do match up. So woohoo, super fantastic, mega news. Also beyond grateful. Oh, thank you, beyond grateful. So they do mix across, which is always nice. Charming Centre bundle. Yeah, it's definitely, particularly for people who like the look of fussy cutting, but not the act of fussy cutting. Right, okay, so Bouquet of Thanks is not as big as I was expecting. It's a bit little, but actually all the better for that, because this will fit on the front of a card. I don't know why I thought I was expecting something bigger, but I was expecting something bigger, but I'm pleased that it's not, if that makes sense. But this will make a really quick card. Thank you. Now obviously you can mask that off, and we've got masking paper which I forgot to order, so you can mask off. But yeah, just to not warn you, but just to highlight the fact that it's not a full background stamp, but it's with the background stamps in the catalogue. Pretty Birds and Birdhouse dies. So this is photopolymer. Obviously it's two-step stamping. These are the dies. So we've got a die for this bird cage, a standalone bird cage, the stand for the standalone bird cage. We've got dies for the group of budgerigars and each of the individual budgerigars. Plus we've got sprigs and little filigree, lots of little bits, oh, and even a little budgie. So a bow tie, if you want to put a bow tie on your budgie. Maybe the bow tie goes on the cage, I don't know. Anyway, so I have a friend who loves these sorts of birds. She's mostly got birds of paradise, I think. But yeah, she really likes them, and I have to say that's why I got it. Good Feelings. Always nice, a big sentiment set. So thank you. I'm just so happy for you. You're on my mind and in my heart. Hip, hip, hooray. Sending sunshine and good feelings your way. Red Rubber. Nice, solid sentiment set. Done those. Right. True Beauty. Is this... I'm not convinced that that's... Is True Beauty in the new catalogue? Because I have got the something from the next new catalogue. Because I'm doing creativity now. Oh no, it is. That's fine. That's fine. True Beauty. In which case, one of these I think may... No, that is. No, that is. Okay. No, I was having a bit of a moment. So True Beauty, Red Rubber, with the Organic Beauty dies. So there's a trellis. And we've got a die for that one definitely, that one definitely, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So die for all of the stamped images, plus some foliage. And we've got Just Because, Here for You Always, With Love, You Are a True Friend. Nearly there. Nearly there on the stamps. Adventurous Journey. Just thought it would be fun to have a, this is photopolymer, to have a definitely masculine set. I've got He's the Man, but so wishing you an adventurous journey, birthday, happy birthday, etc. Canoe, quite a few of us kayak, so I'm happy with that. Obviously a boat, the canoe, a little bit of stuff, which is one stamp. So the fish and the lily pads are one stamp, and then you've got the circle for the ring in the water. So that's Adventurous Journey. And then this is the one I forgot to, I didn't get the bundle. I meant to buy the bundle, but I didn't. So this is Elephant Parade. So I will be buying the dies separately. But it does come as a bundle. I ordered this at about midnight. So yeah. I'll never forget your kindness, sweet little one, what a happy day, friends forever. And then we've just got some, I'll do things that are smaller first. So butterfly kisses. I'm going to be honest with you here. So I got this for the product shares, and I didn't get an extra for me, and I didn't get the stamp set, and I really don't know that it's quite my thing. I may be proven wrong. However, we'll see. So, colours: Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Parakeet Party, and Starry Sky. So, if you're into bright coloured butterflies, you're going to love it. So, butterflies with Calypso Coral, big butterflies with Parakeet Party in a dot, more big butterflies with Fresh Freesia and a sort of splodge dot, more butterflies with Fresh Freesia grid hatching, darker, so this has got the Starry Sky in it with a dash, quite bright with butterflies on the reverse, no, with little floral on the back, a stripe with butterflies on the reverse, little kind of butterfly wings, I guess, with butterflies on the reverse, triangles with flowers on the back, hatches with floral on the back, but they're sort of floral butterfly shaped, ditzy crushed curry with more floral on the back, and Starry Sky with Parakeet Party diagonal. So as I say, not really my style. So yeah, got it for my product shares, but don't think it's one that I'm going to be using particularly. I think I end up with a quarter share of it, and that's probably sufficient. Right, so that can go in there. Right, so these are the embossed treat bags. You get 10. They are white. And I think you can probably colour them. I would suggest spritzing or possibly blender brush. They are food safe, apparently, and they are, there's my hand, they're yay big. Quite stiff card, and I would say they're card rather than paper, but yeah, if you want a quick treat bag, those would do the purpose or serve the purpose. But you could definitely colour them if you wanted, because they're a flat finish, they're not a shiny finish. Peekaboo treat bags, food safe. These are 10 again. You get 5 each in craft and white. So let's get one of each. These are teeny. They've got that seal at the top, you know, the one I can't get into apparently. Let's see if I can get into a white one instead. So they seal well. They're about small cookie size, I would say, but I can't get into them. So apart from the fact they seal really well, and oh, I think I might have cracked it. Oh, there we go. So they have got that bit at the bottom that balloons out like that, so it's shaped at the bottom, but I would say they are probably just a smallish cookie, biscuit, whatever you want to call them, size. I don't know if you could stamp on them. They don't feel flat like the other bags. And the final bags, which confused me because they come in a 12 by 12, are, what do we call them? Delicate Details, and you get 8. And these are Delicate Detail treat boxes, apparently. So, oh, okay, yeah. So they fold in. They come hold. So those would go up there. That goes in. Yeah, I could just about see that as a box. It's a kind of open-topped box because all that's keeping it together is the ribbon. But again, if you want quick bags, and you could line them, I guess, but be a bit careful because these are food safe. So whatever you line them with would also need to be food safe if you're putting food in them. So that's those. But as I say, those confused me because I'm thinking, what's this in this? What's what? What? I didn't think we had die cut 12 by 12. And we don't. So, a Washin Beauty. These will obviously be going in my LP album covers. Need to clean these scissors. These are my sticky scissors. So a wash with colour. We have Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Granny Apple Green, Merry Merlot, Mossy Meadow, Polished Pink, So Saffron. Interesting colour scheme. So this is one of those ones, cut it and make 6 cards, easy. And it's just got a Blushing Bride plaid on the back. This is big floral, like it, with Granny Apple Green on the back, sort of textured watercolour texture. More floral, Blushing Bride watercolour, just a little floral pattern, Balmy Blue, watercolour with a little icon, nice dark shades, Mossy Meadow, and then more floral with, ooh, that's nice. So that's kind of polished pink with Blushing Bride and a bit of Merry Merlot, probably. Now what? No, it wasn't this. It was the other one where I was thinking it might die cut. Anyway, so that's a wash with colour. Sorry, a Washin Beauty. Like that. I have gorgeousness warning. Textured Chic. This is I've only seen the top there. This is in Evening Evergreen, Mango Melody, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Soft Succulent, and Soft Suede. So this is the one that goes with all the seasons. So we've got this gorgeous. Hang on. See, I would have said. Oh, okay, that's Mango Melody, is it? I would have said that's almost pale papaya. But anyway, gold. Nice. Oh, scrapbooking warning. So again, a nice. So these are like plaids, but that wasn't. But this is a kind of vintage plaid. Nice. Nice. It's that aged look, like it's been rubbed off. Snowflakes. If you're enjoying seeing this, thumbs up. This is lovely. Oh, kind of floral, vintagey floral. So this is just lots of lines, and again, beautiful. It's almost a wood. Polka dot on Petal Pink. Yep. And then seashells. Perfect for scrapbooking. Just saying. In fact, I think in the catalogue they have got some large scrapbook pages. I do ask if we can have scrapbooking supplies back, like albums and covers and things, you know, page protectors. But hey ho. Anyway, textured chic. Might be ordering quite a lot of that. Distressed gold specialty paper, which I think goes with the same suite. Isn't it gorgeous, Mary Ellen? So you get 2 sheets of this. I'll just bring one out. It's white on one side and then little accents, so little things die cut out of that. Oh, but as I say, I think that's meant to go with the suite. Let's see. But it's gorgeous. I think wow sums it up, Priscilla. Yes, that's a word for it. Page 98. Yes, it is meant to go with it. And it's for 2 sheets. Bearing in mind you're not going to want to use a whole sheet on anything. Yes, Brenton, stunning is another very good word for it. It's only £4.75 for 2 sheets, which I think is not bad. So this is what I meant by they're clearly using some scrapbooking, but that's smaller, but it is scrapbooking still. But gorgeous. So yes, I think I might get some more of that as well. Just saying. Oh, heaven. Right, Abigail Rose. So this is basic black crumb cake, early espresso, petal pink, smoky slate, and it's on very vanilla. I'm quite fond of very vanilla as a background because we don't do it that much. Again, shrink wrapped. So, obviously, a floral. So, what is this, smoky slate? Did I say? Yes, smoky slate. So, black crumb cake, early espresso, petal pink, smoky slate. This is almost white, though, rather than vanilla. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Can you see it? It's gorgeous. I think there is white in here as well, which is actually quite useful because it will work on both. Yeah, this is definitely a white stripe. Doesn't say basic white though. No. Nice stripe. That's kind of roses and tulip. Well, actually, I think it's more tulips, but very nice. A ledger, always useful. Fave Sweet, loving the colour story. Yeah, it's gorgeous, Brenton. So yes, it's a kind of, it looks like a accounts book. Nice ditzy foliage with there is a little bit of petal pink in that. This is gorgeous. Poppies. So of course you could colour these. You could colour them with the naturals. Those things that I can never remember what they're called. The new blends. So this is smoky slate with dots and a floral. And then we're back at the beginning. Really nice. Really nice. I like that a lot. What I like is that I can already see projects almost without needing the stamp set, because it's almost so good that it doesn't need the stamp set. Lovely in linen, 12 by 12. So we've got Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, Sweet Sorbet. So this is a bit like the In Symmetry. Was it In Symmetry in the last catalogue? But it's got that, for me, it's got that sort of feel, but nicer. Didn't like that one much. So kind of just plain, almost single colours, not quite, because this obviously is Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. Yes. Tile. Just a herringbone, but a kind of drawn herringbone. Sweet sorbet. Plaid. Oh, I like these dots. I like when they're not regular dots. Just an all over pattern. Yeah, I like it. I can make things with that. It's not textured chic or chic texture or whatever it's called, but I can live with that. Right, we're nearly at the end. So this is rose gold, 12 by 12. So you get 3 finishes, 2 in each. So I'll bring all of it out because that's the safest way to do it. Right, so we've got satin, we've got gloss, and I hope you've got your sunglasses on. We've got holographic. So yes, all in rose gold. That is, it's great watching it on the screen. That is just epic. So yes, don't know I'm going to use a lot of that. I think that needs careful use. Rose gold, shiny, mirror, yes, and matte or satin I can deal with. I think OMG sums it up quite nicely. Yeah, it's I hadn't realised it was going to be holographic. I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but holographic wasn't one of them. Okay, so last but no means least, Happy Forest Friends. Basic Grey, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Sahara Sand, Smoky Slate, Soft Suede, and So Saffron. Yeah, amazing's another word for it, Priscilla. It's not what I would have expected from Stampin' Up. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm quite happy to be surprised every now and again. And trust me, that was a surprise. Okay, so Forest Friends. Now, Forest Friends I quite like. I didn't order the stamp set because, my budget had got fairly well hammered. I have got a few rewards tucked away, so there's a little bit of margin for error. So, what have we got? So these are kind of like footprints. These are the characters, and they are very cute. I'm just not convinced that I'd use them that often. I think they're a one-horse pony. A one-trick pony. One-trick pony. One-horse pony. Anyway. So, crosses. I have to say, for scrapbooking, looking at the B side, very useful for scrapbooking. That's quite cute. And I was going to say it goes in all directions. It sort of does. Then we've got circles with foliage. That's easy enough. Foliage with trees. So herringbone, hand-drawn herringbone. It is gorgeous. I don't do children. Hello, Beverly. So this is the one that features in the catalogue. I'll bring it out. Well, we'll look at this one and then so this is, again, little triangulars and mushrooms or toadstools, probably that colour. So this is the paper that features in the catalogue. That just worries me a little with product shares. Oh no, that's all right, I think. So product shares are going to go that way. Just saying. Someone's going to get the bear and the trees, and someone's going to get the owl and the fox. Because that's how it's going to be cut, because that way doesn't work for me. I think you can get more out of it if I do it that way. And I think it's fairer if I do it that way, because then it's got the mountain on both of them. So yes, this is the one that features in the catalogue. It is really cute. It is really cute. But yeah, so that is my haul. So for those of you who have ordered product shares, it's not my priority today. Possibly not even tomorrow, because I've got my Waves of the Ocean class to get out. and I'm still waiting for some stuff on that, because this I expedited, whereas the Waves of the Ocean is on its way to me and probably will be here by Friday. So yes, that is everything that I ordered that isn't a duplicate of something that I've already shown you. So there you go. Loving it. No, you're very, very welcome, Priscilla. So from what you've seen now and what people have shown you before, favourite suite? Anyone? We have a choice. That's my product credit. So we've got Tea Boutique, which is the one with all the cups and teapots. Lovely in Linen, which is the one like this symmetry one. Butterfly Kisses, my favourite. Happy Forest Friends, that we've just seen. Abigail Rose, which is the one on vanilla. A Washin Beauty, He's the Man, which is the one with the die cuts. Sun Prince, which is the ones in blue. Texture Chic, Heaven on a piece of paper. And Hues of Happiness, which are the ones with the roses all over. So which is your favourite suite so far, do you think, from what you've seen? I would love to know. So if you're watching on replay, leave that below in the comments. I have said that I will have an associated blog post for this. I really don't think I'm going to do much on the blog other than say I've just done an unboxing. Go and have a look. But none, that's fine, because not everybody will be able to be here. So Abigail Rose and Tea Boutique, a tie for your favourite. Interesting. So one that's quite bright and one that's really classic, I think is the word sophisticated. That's a really interesting, that's a really good juxtaposition actually. Abigail Rose for Sherry. So Brenton and Sherry both like Abigail Rose, but Brenton also likes that Tea Boutique, which is fun. It is fun. One of the last two you mentioned. So Hues of Happiness or Textured Chic. The one with the gold or the one with all the roses? So Textured Chic was that beautiful gold one. That's on page 98. And the other one's on page 108. So 108, that's the Hues of Happiness, which is gorgeous. And then Textured Chic is 98, which is also stunning. The gold one, yeah, Textured Chic, it is stunning, absolutely stunning. I'm wondering where they are expecting us to use that holographic rose gold. I wonder if it says somewhere. Used in such and such. Oh, it calls it iridescent. I don't think I call it iridescent. In use on page 72. It's not my idea of iridescent, it's my idea of holographic. So it's in use here. Oh yes, it's just they've layered a card on each of the three golds. Don't know if I quite call it in use. Oh, and they did cut the thanks out of the mirror. So they actually call it iridescent, matte and metallic. Okay, fair enough. So yes, excellent. So thank you very much indeed for joining me. If you've enjoyed it, do give me a thumbs up. I'll flip the camera up so I can see you properly. Don't you love that I say that so I can see you properly? When clearly I can't. But it just feels right to be talking properly rather than just in the top right hand corner of your screen. So thank you very much for joining this unscheduled. I will be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so roughly the same time as I started this. How long have I been blithering for? Hello Nora, I'm just finishing, but you can catch the replay of the unboxing of everything you haven't already seen me unbox. So yes, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which will be, so it's 4:10 in the UK at the moment, so it'll be an hour and 10 minutes earlier than now. And today is Wednesday, isn't it? Yes. It's a bank holiday week where I always get confused. So, yes, have a good day until then, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to use tomorrow, but it'll be something new. That much I can tell you. So, have a great day, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.